Hi everyone, and welcome to this short video on TradePartner. And today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be illustrating the Smart Fills feature, Now, if you're not aware of what TradePartner is, I would encourage you to take a look at some other videos that I have. TradePartner is the platform of the future. I'm convinced that every single trader at some point in time in the future is going to want to use and utilize TradePartner because of all that it can do for you. So today I'm just going to be talking about one feature, and that is the Smart Fills feature. Now, what the Smart Fills feature is designed to do is it's simply designed to get you the best fill possible. If you're not aware of large discrepancies in bid asks, if you go into the market, if you go into an order and say, get me out at market, generally, if there's a big discrepancy between the bid or a big spread between the bid and ask, going in at market is going to cost you money, period. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to simulate a market order only in a way that is going to get you the best price so that you have the best of both worlds. You absolutely will get out, but you're not going to get out at market, giving them reason to give you the worst price possible. All right. So this is an example that I got out of an OSTK put option last Friday, and as many of you know, I sell a lot of premium. I'm a big, huge fan of selling premium. Obviously, you have to use smart risk management principles anytime you're selling principal, but nonetheless, I sell a lot of principal. And so I was short the OSTK May 17th $10 puts. And so what I needed to do is to exit these puts right before the close on Friday if they were still open. And I was actually going to be on a plane at the time, so there's no way I could be in front of the screen to exit those puts, period. Even if I placed a market order, because it would have to be right before the close. And I was going to be on a plane, obviously couldn't do that at that time. And so what I did was I instructed TradePartner to exit these puts for me, starting at a very specific time on expiration date using the Smart Fill feature. All right, so what I have here is I have an order, and this order is in OSDK, and it's buy to close. Ratio is 1, 517, strike is $10 puts, and I was actually short 10 here, and so I put the trade size over in this box, but I have an action group, and this action group is telling TradePartner when to execute this order and how to execute this order. Okay. And so basically, what I have done is I've created a condition. I said if day and time, 5:17, which is Friday at 3:50 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So that's 10 minutes before the close. I said that's when you begin to execute this order. And at what price do you execute this order? Well, you execute order one at what is called a smart fill. And there are several different ways to exit that order. But what I do is I click on smart fill and it brings up this box. And this is a smart fills box. And I give TradePartner instructions on how to exit this particular position. And so here's what I do. I say place order one at the current ask. All right, so at 350, it's going to look at what the ask is, and then it's going to place the order based on this instruction. And I say plus 0 for 20 seconds. So in this line, it is going to place the order at 3:50 p.m. It's going to place the exit order at the ask, which is the best price possible at that particular time. And it's going to hold that order in for 20 seconds. And then it's going to subtract 1 point. From whatever the ask is, it's going to subtract 1 point. And it's going to cancel the first order and replace it with this second order. And it's going to hold it for 20 seconds. And then I said, repeat that rule for 5 minutes. And so every 20 seconds, it's going to drop the price by one, the exit order price by 1 cent. And then if it's not filled within 20 seconds, it's going to drop it again. And if it's not filled within 20 seconds, it's going to drop it again. And I'm going to have it repeat that for 5 minutes. And so I am going to get the best price available, and I'm assured at getting out because this is basically going to drop the price by 30 cents. And the difference between the bid ask in this particular option is generally 5 to 10 cents. So I know that somewhere in this 5 minutes I'm going to get filled. All right, but just in case I don't, what I do is I'll have it run one more time, and then at 3:58, I will then convert the order to market because I obviously have to get out at that point, and my efforts to get out at a better price failed. However, I've got it set up to where it's almost guaranteed not to go to this last order. And so this is how I exit my trades. And I don't have to sit there and try and get the best price. I don't have to try and guess what the best price is. I let TradePartner get me the best price available every single time. I cannot tell you how much money that saves you in the long run. And this, I've just touched the tip of the iceberg with what you can do with smart fills. This is the most basic application of it, and it's also one of the most used applications because I use it every single week. Whether I'm sitting in front of the market or not, this is how I want to do it. Like I said, I sell a lot of premium. I may be in 20, 30 different positions that all expire on Friday. And I can't go in there and try and get out of each position, especially if they're in the money. If I try and get out of each position at the best price by manually canceling and placing, I have TradePartner do it all for me. It is tremendous, tremendous, tremendous. This alone is worth the entire cost of the platform, which, by the way, is very reasonable considering that no other trading platform on the planet will do for you what TradePartner will do. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you become a member of TradePartner.